account doesn't suffer because of it.
Speaking of bank accounts suffering, we'll get into Rick's picks.
What a segue.
It hasn't been bad lately. It's just been very mediocre. We were on a really hot run for a while, and boy, has it cooled down.
Stop picking against City. Problem solved.
Well, so we'll do the City pick first. I'm actually going to fade myself, and I'm taking the Man City minus 1.5, so City to win by 2. I'm fading myself in the hopes of either winning a bet, and if it fails, City dropping points or losing.
Damn, he's down that bad to win a bet. He's faded himself.
Plus 100 odds on that one. Again, that's versus West Ham. I have Newcastle in the notes. That's a butcher job by me. West Ham, is that home or away for you, Pat?
Away.
Ooh.
Yeah. West Ham, I feel like not that good at home. I don't know.
We'll find out.
City are just too good. You don't even need stats or metrics when you're talking about Man City. It's just their fucking boss, and it's...
That is one match I will not be watching this weekend.
Yeah, I'm not watching it at all. Not 1 minute. Not 1 minute.
You guys are lame. I know you'll watch it.
Shut up, Pat.
I know you will. I'll get if West Ham
say we're not for flavor. Just let us say we're not for flavor.
I know for a fact when West Ham score their goal, because they will score a goal against us, Mitchell is going to text the group chat and say, "Oh shit, oh shit."
City fans are all the same.
Wearing a Declan Rice jersey.
I'm coming from a Liverpool fan.
Yeah. Hey, give me a Declan Rice jersey. I'll put that on.
Mitch is blowing bubbles on the couch.
Blowing bubbles and humming my cat across the living room.
Next game doesn't really have much meaning in the table, but Leicester-Watford. One thing I thought was funny, Leicester did win. They've beaten Watford twice this season, but the thing about this that was funny is that that's their only 2 wins against Watford in their last 11 games. Watford are like 7-4-2 against Leicester, which I thought was hilarious. With that being said, Watford have been abysmal lately since they've been, confirmed relegated. So I have Leicester money line plus 110. Plus odds on that's pretty nice. Leicester beat Norwich 3-0 in the midweek, so I favor another big win over a relegated side here. The next one, I had Everton. I had a bet that cashed. Everton, again, against Watford in the midweek. I just had Everton plus 0.75, which I'm not going to get into what that means, but basically Everton just had to tie or win. And that one hit. So I think Everton's going to keep their good form going. They are playing Brentford. The big thing here is that they're playing at home. Everton have been pretty good at home considering how bad they've been away from home this year. And they've won their last 4 home matches against Brentford, which dates back a long ways. I do think the Goodison fans will show up here and they'll create an atmosphere where it's pretty easy for Everton to get a big 3 points. Again, this one's plus odds, plus 110. Do you guys think Everton are going to stay up now? Mitch, have you changed your...
I'm riding with my pick. I don't necessarily, or my take. I don't necessarily think they're getting relegated at this point. Both them and Burnley have a game in hand, 3 matches to play, and they're 2 points clear. Burnley, who do they have?
I actually don't know.
They have Tottenham, Villa, Newcastle. So they also have 3 pretty tough matches. This one's hard to say. I feel like this is tougher to tell than like what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Yeah. Leeds have Brighton too, so it's a tough one to call. I think Everton are gonna stay up. I know they have Arsenal at the end of the season as well, so it looks like they have Brentford, Arsenal. I think they have Palace in the middle of that as well.
Yeah, they do.
But
okay.
Yeah, really big game. Next one, again, one that's kind of just like a mid-table, doesn't really mean anything at this point match, is Villa and Palace. I do think Gerrard's kind of pushing to get top half. I think that's a big accomplishment for him, in his first kind of half year at Villa. I have 3 bets on this one, mainly because I think it's going to be a goal fest, just because it's going to be a little bit whimsical, not as serious in defense.
It's going to be whimsical and fun.
Both teams to score minus 140. That's a little juicy. With that, over 2.5 total goals at -115. Couple stats to back this up. The over 2.5 goals has hit in 60% of Villa's games. That's like one of the highest marks in the Premier League this year. And Villa has also only kept 2 clean sheets in 9 games, which kind of leads me to believe Palace will definitely get a goal. And then I have a fun player prop of Danny Ings to score anytime, +185.
We are the logistics company now.
Yes, correct. I love my guy Danny Ings. A true legend. Brighton Leeds is the next one. Obviously, this is huge for the relegation fight, for Leeds specifically. I have the Brighton draw no bet, -110. I don't think Leeds... I'm not sure Leeds stay up, honestly. Leeds have a tough go of it.
Starting to feel that way, too.
Yeah, they're just not playing really well. And that Dan James red card, I can't get that out of my head, man. They got dismantled the other night. Against Chelsea, who, again, haven't really been playing that well. So I do have that. Brighton are really, really good away from home. At home, I mean, their fans like whistle at them and stuff because they always lose at home. They're actually the 5th best away side in the Premier League and win 39% of their away matches. So really good for kind of where they are at in the table. Leeds are 18th place at home comparatively, which is really bad considering I think Ellen Road has this aura of being a good away ground. They really just haven't been that good at home this year. So I do have Brighton draw no bet, and I also have over 2.5 goals, -120 odds. This happens in 67% of the games Leeds play in, so even more than Villa. And they desperately need a result, so they're really going to go for it here. And then finally, I wrote this before the North London derby, Arsenal moneyline versus Newcastle. This is at St. James Park. I'll stick with it. Arsenal have bounced back after losses pretty well this year, I would say. They got smacked in the North London derby. Rob Holding will obviously be out for that as he got a red card. But Newcastle haven't really been that impressive either since their nice little run a couple weeks ago. So Arsenal moneyline -120. That's the final pick. A lot of picks this week. But yeah, that's all I have.
Well, I like your picks. I think riding with Arsenal through the NLD is good. Yeah, that was a tough.
Dude, that's the hard part. That's the hardest part about betting is knowing when to fucking stop riding a team. It happened. My worst one this year has been Italy. Italy, in the World Cup qualifiers, I rode them until they did not qualify for the World Cup, thinking there's no way. And I did the same thing with Man City. I forget the team. I think West Ham is the team I've bet on the most money line this year, and I think one of them has hit.
We need a logistics company to come in and look at those numbers.
Yeah, I need an algorithm guy. Someone, Silicon Valley, Palo Alto, someone that writes algorithms. Need you to come in and do some work.
That feels like episode 39, fellas.
Yeah, I'm just excited